You are manifesting all the time, every second, every moment, rather if you are aware of not. I heard so many people tell me that, oh, I manifest, or even some people even mock me, oh, manifestation, like this. But however, we are manifesting all the time because that is how our reality runs. Our experience in our reality, also called life, what you experience right now, it was manifest yesterday or months ago or sometimes even years ago. We never got taught this in school, and we just always look for external, work hard, beat ourselves down. The elite knows about the secrets, and they are using this actually against the 99%. And that's what we are living in this timeline right now. In order for us to turn the table around, we have to start waking up spiritually and societally as well. We have two conscious. One is conscious and one is subconscious. Subconscious is the local station. As I always mention, it's our body. It's like a data center. Conscious, on the other hand, is non-local. It travels. It's like a time machine. Most of us are unconsciously manifesting our reality for us to experience. If you're not conscious, aware of this is going on, your subconscious is running the show, running your movie in the background. And these are generated from yesterday, months ago, years ago, or even back in the day when you are a child. That's the programming from age 0 to 7, like a blank sheet of paper. And then we got programmed by our parents, our school, our teacher, our friends. And then slowly we become adults, and then we start to be programmed as a society, as a culture, as a nation, as a country. Then we start having this belief system is stuck within us. Then it's going to be very hard for us to quote unquote change or reprogram ourselves. That's why we end up experience the life, the reality that we don't want. And that's why we feel suffering. That's why we feel stress. And we are playing this character that the society want us to play. And we develop this ego identity that want us to fulfill our ego identity, our role in the society. Okay? That's why everybody is unhappy. And on top of that, we have the media, traditional media, the news, the movies, the TV shows, whatnot, that are literally tell us a vision that they want us to materialize, to manifest in our reality. That's what happened. And of course, those are the visions or beliefs from other people, not for us individually. That's why we're so fear, stress, and have this negative vibration, and we tend to stuck in a lower density, lower frequency. That's why we projecting manifest the unwanted reality that we experience. You might ask, how do I get out of that? So first thing first, we need to understand how our subconscious and conscious works. Our conscious is the conscious that goes to different timelines, different realities, and to bring back the information to this subconscious in this data center. Just imagine it's like a cloud, right? a cloud of information. And what information do you want, right? And you download it to your computer, your subconscious. So once you understand this, you will start consciously more aware of your surroundings, the people, your friends, your family, or your environment, even your purpose or your job, your career. And this might be a very hard to adjust in the beginning because if you pass the age of 35, it's very hard to switch the program. You have to dissolve all the beliefs, all the ego identity in order to get to that level. Really clean out, cleansing your energy, clean out your identities, and literally reprogram your computer. Okay? And you might ask, what are the ways? I will give you 3 different strategies that you can use. First is meditation. Meditation shut down your external world, which means shut down your projection, your simulation, and go in, close your eyes, breathe in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And that will really center yourself, quiet the noise. And that way you bring your conscious back to the present moment to align, to create. Okay? That's number 1. Number 2 is sound healing. Okay? Sound has a particular frequency, vibration, as we know, music as well. And the elites, the matrix programming, put those lower frequency sounds in the music, in the movie, to manipulate us, manipulate our energy. That way they keep us in the low vibration. So we have to change that. So listen to some sound healing music. I do actually have some on my channel here, so I can put some link in the show note or under the YouTube description so you guys can check it out. Okay, so sound healing, when you listen to the sound plus the meditation, it really redirect your thoughts, your attention, your focus, and your conscious. And you will change your brainwave because you will shift your brainwave from beta to alpha and to theta. And sleep meditation is the perfect technique that you can use to manifest, to change your programming, to reprogram your mind. Okay. The third way is to fast and be aware of what you consume. What does that mean? There's a lot of food out there that's considered junk food. Most of them that everyone agree, right? So you want to consume less of that and maybe fast 24 hours, 17 hours maybe to start off, and then you go for 48 and 72. Why does that matter? Because when we have 3 meals a day, and if you eat a lot of meat, a lot of junk foods, consume a lot of unhealthy food, then your body, your energy is all focused on that to digest, to process the food that you consume. And then your body will be too tired for you to even thinking about manifesting or even to reprogramming, right? You'll be so tired. That's one. And then another one is content consuming, because I know we have a lot of shorts or reels out there, right? And these are the instant gratification. When you consume those type of content, or you just scrolling is like a doomsday scrolling, and then without any purpose. And sometimes your conscious is out there, okay? And you start living a life like an NPC, non-player character in this reality. And you not be able to control that. You lost the sense of yourself as well. You let the matrix, the program, run your own reprogram. So TV, movies, and social media, you have to be aware of that. I'm not telling you not to watch any movies or TV shows or connect with your friends or family on social, but limit the time and be aware of what are you consuming. Another one is the news on TV. I haven't watched the news for, I think, 3 or 4 years now. I do know what's going on in the world. I do know what's happening, but I don't need to glue on the TV 24/7. I don't need to turn on the TV right away in the morning when the first thing I wake up. That's another thing, okay? Because your brainwave go from theta and jump all the way to beta, just like what I mentioned, food consumption, right? You feeding yourself negative energies, fear energies. Those news are just getting your attention. Breaking news, right? It's breaking you. Okay, that's why it's called breaking news. So these 3 techniques, let me just re-emphasize again. First, meditation. Second, sound healings. Third, be aware of what you consume from food, content, news, okay? Or even books as well sometimes. But majority of the books are good books, okay? So all these 3 techniques you can start practicing and be consistent. And if you want to learn more or you want to experience more, I am starting a Skool community that I will share more of my own experience and my own learning from different teachers, and to share with a community come together to reprogram our mind and to learn the quantum physics, the conscious and subconscious, how it really work, and we can be more intentional to manifest our reality and not just run by autopilot in the background and we experience something we don't want and we feel stress, fear, uncertain, right? That's the feelings that 99% of people are feeling these days. Okay, so link is in the show note or the YouTube description. I want to see everybody there. We can come together and create our desired reality and manifest our desire, our ideal reality together. Okay, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. And if you have any tips or any experience or manifestation, please leave the comments as well. And I read all the comments, and sometimes I actually pick a few to respond on the show here. Until next time, please stay safe out there and always peace within. See you on the next one.